What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? This is your boy Willie Does Wrestling back at it again with a brand new video, and you know what time it is. It is time for predictions, and that is exactly what we are going to do. AEW's final pay per view of 2023, really the last major pay per view of 2023. AEW Worlds End is this Sunday, New Year's Eve. Um, and I we have 10 matches on the card. I believe that's not all the matches because there's definitely going to be some buy-in matches. So this is all the matches. These are all the matches as of December 28th, 2023. There might be a few after Rampage, might be a few after Collision. Oh no, there is no Collision. There might be a few after Rampage, but it is what it is. We're not going to really worry about it. So, if you have not been here before, essentially what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through all of the matches one by one, give my thoughts on all of the matches, and essentially pick a winner. Very self-explanatory. Be sure to like, be sure to subscribe, be sure to turn post notifications on. Be sure to support the universe mode as well. And without any further stalling, let's get right on into it. First match, we have participants to be announced in a 20-man battle royal for a future TNT championship match. How the fuck am I supposed to pick a winner when I don't know who the people fight? I don't know. How am I supposed to know who's going to win that battle royal? Because I'd really be just spitting out names. Like, it could be Bryan Danielson. It could be Jay White. It could be Hangman Adam Page. Like, how am I supposed to know? It could be any free agent. It could be Mustafa Ali for all I fucking know. So, should I even pick a winner? Because I don't even know one person that's in this match. Yeah, I really don't know. So I guess I'm going to do my top 3 predictions for who I think is going to win this Battle Royal. Bryan Danielson, because I would really love to see either Bryan Danielson versus Christian Cage again, or hell, maybe even Bryan Danielson versus Adam Copeland. Hangman Adam Page. I think a Hangman versus Christian feud would be great. And my dark horse pick, or my reach pick rather, I think Mustafa Ali debuts in AEW and wins the match. Not saying he's going to win the TNT title in the subsequent match, but Mustafa Ali will probably debut for AEW and win the Battle Royal. Mustafa Ali's on this big world tour, and Mustafa Ali's doing waves right now, so I'm not really ruling out a possible AEW debut. I think he'd be great there. So those are my top 3 picks: Bryan Danielson, Hangman, and Mustafa Ali. Now, our next match, also on the pre-show, is Hook versus Wheeler Yuta in an FTW rules match for the FTW Championship. And I'm sorry, man, but this is probably one of, if not the most predictable match on the card. It's definitely Hook retaining. Not saying that the match won't be good, but I don't know, like, I don't see Wheeler Yuta as FTW champion, so I'm going Hook in this match. Then we have Eddie Kingston versus Jon Moxley in the finals of the AEW Continental Classic for the inaugural Triple Crown Championship, which consists of the Ring of Honor World Championship, New Japan Pro Wrestling Strong Openweight Championship, and the inaugural AEW Intercontinental Championship. Now, I've seen that this is a common criticism for AEW, and I really have to agree at this point that there are too many belts in AEW. Because now this is the third mid-card championship for the men in AEW. And the international championship isn't even on this card. So why do we need a continental title? Like, I don't know. It doesn't make sense. So yeah, it's Eddie Kingston versus Jon Moxley. This is going to be a very, very fire match. I don't really like. I wouldn't mind if either man won. I love both Eddie Kingston and Jon Moxley, but in my opinion, I think Eddie Kingston should win the Continental Championship, Continental Classic, whatever the fuck you want to call it. Jon Moxley, he doesn't need it. Jon Moxley has already accomplished too much in AEW. Eddie Kingston needs that big AEW specific moment. Like, sure, he's the Ring of Honor World Champion. I don't really picture Jon Moxley as Ring of Honor Champion either. I think we should just give it to Eddie Kingston because Kingston has done so much for AEW. He's super underrated. Having Eddie Kingston in the record books as the first Triple Crown Continental Champion in AEW would do wonders for his career. I would definitely love to see Eddie Kingston win this match, and yeah, I'm saying my pick is Eddie Kingston. Eddie Kingston wins over Jon Moxley and becomes the first AEW Continental Champion. Then we got Julia Hart versus Abaddon for the AEW TBS Championship. And man, this is an easy Julia Hart title defense. Do you really think Abaddon's going to be TBS champion? Does anybody believe Abaddon's going to be TBS champion? If you do, click that fucking X button and get the fuck up out of here because we are not going to agree with anything in life. This is no. Like, am I glad that Abaddon's getting focus after being fucking nowhere for a year or two? Yes. But do I think she's just going to be immediately TBS champion? Fuck no. So my pick, probably the most predictable match on this card besides Hook and Wheeler Yuta, I'm saying Julia Hart retains the TBS championship. Then we have Timeless Toni Storm versus Riho for the AEW Women's World Championship. And listen, man, I love Riho as much as everybody. I know everybody loves to shit on Riho, but I don't see Riho winning the belt. Toni Storm has been doing good with this whole timeless gimmick. She's insanely over with it. She's doing good television with it. And I don't know, the AEW women's title has had a bit of a hot potato over the later stages of 2023. I don't think Riho really needs to win the belt either. And I think Toni Storm could have a lot more title defenses. And I don't think it's time for Toni to lose that belt yet. So I'm going Toni Storm retains the AEW Women's World Championship. Then we got an 8-man tag team match. Ricky Starks, Big Bill, and Kyle Fletcher and Powerhouse Hobbs of the Don Callis family versus Chris Jericho, Sammy Guevara, Sting, and Darby Allin. I was very confused when I saw this match on the card because I didn't tune into Dynamite last night. And apparently Sammy Guevara made up with Chris Jericho. Why? This match was also supposed to be Chris Jericho and Kenny Omega versus Ricky Starks and Big Bill for the AEW Tag Team titles. Kenny Omega got injured. Then it was supposed to be Jericho and a mystery partner versus Starks and Bill. Didn't end up happening, and now it's just this big 8-man tag team match. And listen, man, I get it. You know, we need to get Sting and Darby Allin on the card because Sting is going on this big retirement tour until Revolution. I get it. But you could have done a lot better than this. And this whole, is Sammy friends with Jericho? Is Sammy not? Is Sammy this? Sammy that? You could have done it in the tag team match. And either have Sammy and Jericho win the tag belts or not. And continue the Sammy and Jericho feud. Like, and with Kyle Fletcher and Powerhouse Hobbs, how am I supposed to care about this match? It's just, hey, Sting's here. Hey, Darby's here. That's what this match feels like to me. Hey, do you guys know Sting's retiring? Like, I don't care. I don't care about this match at all, especially with Sammy Guevara in there. What, is everyone just going to pretend that Sammy Guevara didn't fucking try to kill Chris Jericho? No? Okay. Tony Khan pulling a bloodline. Oh no, like with Jimmy Uso. Oh no, nope, Sammy Guevara's back in the JAS now. So, by default, my picks, Jericho, Guevara, Sting, and Darby Allin with the win. Coming up next, we have Christian Cage versus Adam Copeland in a no disqualification match for the AEW TNT Championship. And listen, okay? This is the hardest match to predict out of all the matches on this card because we already saw Christian Cage versus Adam Copeland. Christian got the win. And this feud is continuing, and now we're getting a rematch. And normally when we get rematches, it means that the other person will win. But do I really think Adam Copeland's going to be TNT champion? Like, listen, I'd be proud of it. I'd be insanely happy with it. But I don't know. Like, this could go any way. Like, Killswitch and Nick Wayne could get involved. Nick Wayne's mom could get involved. Adam Copeland might have a couple friends up his sleeve, maybe even FTR. I really don't know. Because this match can go either way. I don't know. Like, I'm trying to... I really don't care if either man wins, but it's like, I have to pick a winner, and I don't know who. Like, because Christian Cage is having a wild run as TBS champion right now. Sorry, having a great run with the TNT championship right now. I don't really want it to end. But also, Adam Copeland, this is his second opportunity, which normally means, hey, win the belt. And in this later stages of Adam Copeland's career, I would love for him to be a champion. Because in this whole second run after he came back from his retirement, he has never been a champion. And me, personally, my personal bias is saying Adam Copeland should be a champion. And can you imagine, because Tony Khan loves booking random title matches, that... What's up? Bella. I was in the middle of something for this, but... Okay, well, Bella will come in the video then. Alright. And, what was I going to say? Oh, and since Tony Khan likes booking random title matches, think of all the opponents that Adam Copeland will face for the belt. So, I'm going to say, fuck it. Adam Copeland is the new AEW TNT champion. Let's go with that. Next match, we got... Bella, would you like to say what match this is? Because I honestly didn't think this match was on the card. Next match, we got Swerve Strickland versus Keith Lee. And listen, man, this match is a year too late. Why the fuck are we waiting until now to finally get a Swerve versus Keith Lee match? Yeah, I know, right? That match sucks. There you go. Like, I don't understand. And maybe I'd be looking forward to this match if this match was a year ago, maybe even 2 years ago. But with Keith Lee's booking in AEW, it's just been so bad. It's been so bad. And since Swerve is on this rise to the main event, Keith Lee's like a bona fide jobber. So why should I care about this match? I don't. So by default, because I really don't care about this match anymore, I'm going to say Swerve Strickland beats Keith Lee in this match, and that's all I'm going to say about it. It's a shame. I love Keith Lee, but his booking's been fucking terrible. Next, we got Miro versus Andrade El Idolo. And it's like, this is going to be a fire match. I love the fact that this match is on the fucking card. I've been wanting to see Miro and Andrade since the beginning of time. But yeah, this match only exists because CJ, formerly known as Lana, is Andrade El Idolo's new client. Yeah, I also don't know who's going to win this match either. Because it could really go either way. CJ could cost Miro and Andrade can get a win, or Miro can just beat Andrade's ass in front of CJ and piss CJ off. And I love both men. Like, this is going to be a great match. Alright. I'm going to go on a whim. I'm going to say Miro beats Andrade El Idolo in front of CJ. CJ gets disappointed at Andrade and leaves him. That's what I think. And then CJ will probably try to find a new client to try to beat Miro. Maybe. I don't know. Like, I'm going on a whim here. Then we got the main event. We got MJF versus Samoa Joe for the AEW World Championship. And listen, I've tuned into clips on Dynamite last night. I'm very fucking pissed off with this whole devil feud. How the two masked men are the new Ring of Honor tag team champions. The fact that this devil storyline's still happening, and that they booked Samoa Joe to have been helping the devil all this time. What? So, I don't know, man. This booking is fucking trash. But, nevertheless, we're getting MJF versus Samoa Joe. And, listen, man, like, this is confusing because, hey, it's the last day of 2023. And they could still be selling that whole bidding war of 2024, so they could give us a swerve and have Samoa Joe win the AEW World Championship. We could have the devil cost MJF the belt and Samoa Joe wins the title, and then have all the IWC marks thinking that MJF is leaving AEW, going to the WWE in the Royal Rumble, shit like that. But, I don't know, man. Like, I think this feud is going... No, I think MJF's reign is going to continue. And if they are still trying to sell that bidding war of 2024 thing, they'll probably pull a CM Punk being like, I'm going to leave with the AEW World Championship. So with that, I'm saying MJF retains the AEW World Championship, and I pray that this is finally the time, especially since his henchmen are now Ring of Honor Tag Team Champions. I am praying that this is where the reveal of the devil happens. And that devil's name Adam Cole, baby. And then Undisputed Era or the Kingdom are with them. Roddy Strong with them as well. Build this huge faction. You could even have Britt Baker in there as well. I think that's a very good idea. But I'm just praying, because I've been saying this for the past 3 pay-per-views now, that this is the time that the devil needs to be revealed. But now it's way overdue. The devil needs to be revealed, man. And then we can build to Revolution. Adam Cole versus MJF2 for the AEW World Championship. Because I don't want this shit to be stalled until All In. Like, no. I would not like that at all. I don't care what anybody says. But anyways, ladies and gentlemen, that will have to conclude my predictions for AEW's World's End pay-per-view, at least for all the matches that are announced as of right now. If you like it, be sure to leave a like. Be sure to subscribe with post notifications on, and leave your own predictions down in the comments below. Do you agree with my picks, or do you have different ones? I would love to hear from all of you. Until then, this has been your boy Willie Does Wrestling. I will see you in the next video. Be